From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember, time is ticking for accused number one, Rhea Chakraborty. One after the other, her pack of lies is crumbling. There are WhatsApp chats on a major drug racket. There are confessions of 3 witnesses. There is hard evidence on money laundering. And here is why Rhea, despite all the friendly interviews, cannot escape custodial interrogation. And then we debate.
After 6-hour intense questioning on his bank records, accused number 2 and Rhea's father, Indrajit Chakraborty, returned home. Her brother, Shovik Chakraborty, accused number 4 in CBI FIR, was questioned for over 12 hours. The Narcotics Control Bureau has landed in Mumbai. They are ready to summon Rhea in connection with the drug racket.
सर 130 करोड़ देशवासी दूसरे रिया का मेरे सर ड्रग एंगल पे क्या कहना चाहते हैं सर ड्रग एंगल पे क्या कहना चाहते हैं चीजें अभी पाइपलाइन में हैं सर एक चीज बता दीजिए सर इसमें रिया को समझ होगा सर.
The stage is set for Rhea to be arrested because the mountain of evidence cannot be ignored. Whether it is her WhatsApp conversations with her talent manager Jayasa, where she is being directed to secretly administer drugs.
There have been questions that have been raised with regards to your conversation with Rhea Chakraborty with regards to consumption of drugs. Would you like to say something? Jay, would you like to comment on the fact these are conversations which have been made public? We are trying to get your version. We are just trying to get your version.
Please leave.
Would you like to say anything with regards to the conversations that have basically taken place? Jay, we are looking for you. They have been.
Or the confession of the 3 key players on data cleanup. There's hard evidence against Rhea Chakraborty. Her social media tantrums, her attempts at playing the victim card by seeking Mumbai police support won't help anymore. It's time to put her behind the bars. Let's debate.
Okay, let's start the debate. Okay. Tuhin Sinha is with us. Neelam Katara, Ishkaran Bandari, Ankit Acharya, Ganesh Hiwarkar is joining us tonight. And Ankit and Ganesh are together. Rabia Khan, Manaswi Thapar, Sumit Verma, Sarendra Chauhan, Chetan Singh and Samir Singh. Everyone, welcome to the debate. Now, we had a stunning testimony, absolutely stunning, Ishkaran, right before the break. Smita Parekh, we all know her. At 11:30 yesterday, she has received a phone call from Rhea Chakraborty. Point 1. Point 2, she has an audio recording of the conversation. Point 3, Rhea Chakraborty backs the murder angle in the phone conversation, of which there is a recording. And Smita vouches for it. She's here on the program. She has an audio recording. 1 hour later, she goes into a friendly interview on Aaj Tak, completely changes her line, and totally throughout the 1 hour 45 minute, what do you call it? It's not an interview, it's a coffee table conversation. Coffee table conversation. She says she believes in the suicide theory. So 11:30, she believes in on an off-record conversation. She doesn't know she's being recorded. she believes in the murder theory. 12:30 in a friendly meeting, she not only believes but acts, behaves and actively pushes the depression and suicide theory. What kind of a person are we dealing with, Ishkaran?
Arnab, firstly, if you permit me to speak on a colleague of yours, I have very strong opinion about today's interview. I want to speak on this. Vultures. feed
Thankfully
on the
not a
dead.
colleague of mine.
Same industry. Vultures.
No, we are not. No,
feed
we are
on-
not. No, we are not. That's not, I don't consider that. My industry is the industry of
That's true.
news media and journalism. I don't know what industry they belong to anymore after this. But please continue.
From Lutyens PR agency to they have become Bollywood PR agency, but that's a separate topic. Vultures feed off the dead, hyenas feed off the dead, and certain journalists provide platform to accuse number one to defame the dead who can't defend themselves by calling them drug users. They don't stop there. Then they go and make certain allegations on the mother also, and a mother who's passed away a long time before. So this
Shame.
is nothing, and I'm using these words. This is despicable, and as you said, one can't call it journalism, but whatever one can call it, and people on social media are calling it, is that. Second point which comes in what Smita has revealed, and I have had a talk with Smita, and she says she has a lot of stuff to tell CBI. I would just request her share it only with people like Arnab, and there are very few people like Arnab, so share it with Arnab or with CBI. No matter how much anyone provokes you, do not release it, because this is an industry which will morph, edit and defame you. So please stay strong. Please share it with appropriate authorities or Arnab. And Arnab, one third point here.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry.
No,
One
please.
third point, Arnab, here. Somebody who was saying that Sushant Singh Rajput is a small actor now suddenly builds up somebody just before a CBI investigation, trying to change the narrative, trying to do a perfect PR. And I have a question for Bombay Municipal Corporation. A Bihar SP gets quarantined, who comes to investigate a case. Have your quarantine rules again changed that you don't quarantine somebody who flies in? I hope they answer this.
Yes. I want to ask you, Smita, your testimony has created waves. Everybody in social media, on broadcast, everybody, Priyanka, is talking about it. Everyone is talking about what Smita said. 11:30, Riya Chakrabarti tells Smita that she believes that he could have been murdered. 12:30, she goes on this friendly channel and says that he's probably only committed suicide because she's pushing the depression theory. Priyanka, what do you make of this? First of all, Smita, can you tell me more on this? I mean, am I understanding this correctly?
See, Arnab, she called me because she has understood me over last 1 year or whatever, that I'm as innocent as Sushant was. So I can be influenced, very easily, which I might have after speaking to her, to be very honest, because I almost trusted her. But when I saw her interview right now, and what she spoke to me was not even closer to what she has done today in the interview. Like, she's been very diplomatic in her interview. When she was asked, do you think it was a suicide? She was like, if it was, then I want to know. Do you think it was a murder? If it was, I want to know. Because she very clearly has agreed and admitted that yes, Smita-ji, I know that now I'm connecting the dot, and it is definitely, because in a way she was also relieved that she will be relieved of the abetment case. You understand? So that's why she was also, backing up that, oh yes, I don't know Sandeep and he was planted, and yes, it was some connect with the Disha case, and I will find out. She should have spoken about it.
She said that to you in the phone call?
Yes.
What did she say about this Disha case?
When I told her that, this is what has happened after 8, and he was very anxious, and he almost fainted after this news. So she was shocked. She acted as if she didn't know anything about all this. But when I told her that this is what it has happened, and have you not seen all the pictures? So she says, no, I was not allowed by my lawyer to see anything. She has no idea about the Cooper Hospital goof-up. Which is very strange. It is all over the social media and everywhere. So then she said, oh, now when you're saying, I believe that it can be a foul play and it can be a murder, but who did it? I asked her that you are the best person, you are the closest. If you don't know, how will we know? And then she pointed out on me to the, in her interview also. Tell me one thing, Arnab, you are calling the love of your life, this man is love of your life. He's so close to you, living with him. You're traveling with him, 24/7 with him. And he doesn't share such important things of his life with the girlfriend. Do you believe it? I will not buy it, sorry. He may not share it with Mitudi because she's an elder sister and she might get worried and concerned. But it is impossible to believe that he has not shared certain things with her. So this is what I told her, and I confronted her with this, that where did the money go and everything. She said, I have proof of everything, and ED has given her a clean sheet.
You mentioned something about Karan Johar. What did she say on that?
Yeah, so that was during my first call with her when she was going to expose them. And she mentioned this to a couple of friends in the industry. And immediately after a week, she had this case of FIR against her of abetment. And she mentioned that basically Rohini and Rajiv Masan are just, प्यादे हैं वो लोग. उनके पीछे जो masterminds हैं जिन्होंने nepotism किया है सुशांत के साथ या उसको depression तक पहुंचाया है, according to her, is Karan Johar and Aditya Mehra, who have played...
Aditya Chopra, you mean?
Yes, and also if you remember, Karan Johar was going to be called by the Bandra police, but suddenly all these, all these actions, he was never called up actually. So he was never questioned by Bombay police, if you remember.
So what you're coming across with Tuhin is a person who has very carefully crafted their on-record statements with a friendly channel and is having completely different conversations outside. It gives you a think, it reveals her mind, I think.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
Jekyll and Hyde character.
Absolutely. But the same, what I find most appalling is that the same publicity brokers who at one point of time used to double up and provide cover to the likes of Yaqub Memon, Burhan Wani, have today extended their service to this prime accused in the Sushant Singh murder case. The questions were so hackneyed, they were so contrived, and the manner was so leisurely. I think, the focus now needs to shift on that lawyer with political connections who at one point of time in the Supreme Court was, blaming the Bihar elections. I'm sure he has tutored her for this interview. But also without political support, is the quarantine in Maharashtra only meant for truth seekers? Do brokers
the question is the question which emerges also is this, that all the evidence about drug dealing is about Riya Chakrabarti. Riya Chakrabarti is buying drugs, taking drugs, in contact with some Gaurav Arya, this, that, etc. But Riya Chakrabarti goes and gives super exclusive interviews in which she says Sushant was a druggie. MR, it doesn't add up.
Arnab, absolutely, Arnab. Arnab, can I say something? I didn't speak anything for the last 60 minutes in your show. It must be a record. But the silence was worth it because my co-panelist gave out something very stunning. I think we were all stunned into silence. Now, lawyers like Ishkaran will know when I mean this. We always look for a guilty mind. The Latin phrase for that is, mens rea. In this case, Riya was always present. The man was not there. Today, the man also has come in. So it adds up. The mens rea is total today. And this gentleman who has created a ruckus, and I'm sorry today I don't have my good friend Rahul Ishwar here. He would know the track record of the person who interviewed. He created a ruckus in Madison Square. He was the person who actually was the mastermind in the cash for vote scam. Actually, the cash for vote scam, because it is very necessary to know the person's character who interviewed her, because the person actually smothered the cash for vote scam. So now coming to this point, this was a Milson Boone interview. This was a Milson Boone's equivalent of an interview where everything was underarm delivered. And I would remember only Trevor Chappell delivering an underarm delivery. to the New Zealand batsman in the 80s. That is how this interview was conducted. Nothing serious, nothing pointed, nothing that I was wiser after the event. All that I saw was cowardice. All I saw was crassness. All I saw was conspiracy. All I saw was shamelessness in full display. I am sorry to say, Arnab, that this cannot pass off as journalism. This cannot pass off as interview. And I would urge the press council or whatever it is to actually look at these type of nonsense that peddles itself to glory and unfortunately masquerade itself as journalism. This is shamelessness in full display.
Well, the good part is the evidence is piling up, first of all. The good part is the discrepancies have become overt. And the very good part is that the support machinery for Rhea Chakrabarti is exposed. I think that's a good thing. The lapses are out in the open. I'd like the others also to come into the debate, please. Yes, please. I'd like the others to come into the debate. Sumit, Surendra, Chetan, Samir, Manasvi, any of you. Yes, Surendra Chauhan, Pen Priyanka Tibrewal, yes.
No, Arnab Goswami, Arnab. Arnab Goswami, are you holding Rhea Chakrabarti as guilty?
I personally believe that it is now time for a custodial investigation.
Why
do we need a custodial investigation? It is generally done. Yes, it is time. It is high time because we now need to get back or recover truth. And that can be done, and that is the reason why custodial investigation is required. To bring out more truth and materials on record.
Or are you
and
people
before she can tamper it.
Building the pressure on this investigation.
Before, please let me finish.
The fact of the matter is that you do not want a fair, transparent investigation.
We have already seen
you people
how
are
she is.
pressurizing the investigating agency.
Her, that also we are seeing. Who was incapacitating Mumbai Police? That also we have seen.
Stop
so
pressurizing.
there is no room left for that.
Stop building the pressure.
It is high time.
Stop building the pressure.
I know it is the prerogative of the CBI.
Stop building the pressure.
Why is
Stop
custodial
building the
investigation
pressure.
done? It is done
Let
for
CBI handle it
or to augment the
in a free,
investigation. And the time is
manner.
now. See, the gravity of the offense is very, very heinous.
You are no one to guide.
Yes, I know what has to be done. And in order to find out the material, it is right time for a custodial investigation before everything is tampered.
You have no business. You have no business.
Of course, I said it is the prerogative of the CBI. But it is time now.
Okay, let Samir come in and then Ishkaran, you can counter him.
You cannot
the only point, because Samir hasn't spoken, Rabia has not
work.
spoken. 1 minute. I'd like Samir to come in. Rabia ji, I'm coming to you. And Ganesh and Ankit, I'm coming to you as well. You see, what on earth is going on?
And sorry, I missed that. What did you say? What business do I have? Yes, of course I have business. How can you say, see, I have business? I was the one who filed a PIL because I wanted to find out the truth behind Sushant's murder for a CBI probe. How can you say I don't have business?
You have no business.
So how can you say I don't have business? Listen, we are the voice of India. We are the voice of India. We are the citizens of India. Of course we have business.
Rule of law.
We will speak against this kind of heinous crime. How do you say I don't have a business?
Bestow your faith in rule of law.
I have full faith on the judiciary and the system, but not enough time to be given to such culprits
No,
so that they can
have faith in the investigating agency as well.
And then you question the CBI.
No, the question is about custodial interrogation. I want to bring the debate to the issue of custodial interrogation because all this is very, very enervating. You see, and very distracting, Samir. At the end of the day, you have a person, you have multiple people with multiple versions who are coming out right now. And custodial interrogation is a very normal measure, and the National Narcotics Control Bureau has sought custodial investigation for preventive detention of repeat offenders in drug-related crime. It has always happened. Now, I'm not even talking about murder. There are numerous cases where for lesser offenses, custodial interrogation has been a norm. Samir.
Absolutely, Arnab. Arnab, today the question is that there is only one FIR which is with respect to the abetment of suicide of Sushant Singh. Therefore, whether custodial interrogation is to be taken or resorted to or not is something that the investigating authority has to decide in its own way after looking at the evidence. If there is incriminating evidence, yes, then custodial interrogation is a must to elicit further truth. But having said that, the investigating authority has to be doubly sure that there is sufficient evidence to ensure that Riya Chakrabarti does not get bail before the court. Because if there is not sufficient evidence, the purpose of custodial interrogation will be totally dispelled away.
Arnab, the one interesting thing in this case, Arnab, is to the best of my knowledge, till today, anticipatory bail has not been moved. And of course, it is a decision of the investigating agencies whether they want to arrest or not. But the facts in this case and the sections in this case seem to suggest that we are heading
she has not even sought the question of the FIR. What kind of argument you are making?
One, let me finish. Why do you start?
She has not sought any question also. What kind of argument you are making?
And the last point
she only wanted to surrender to the investigation.
Every person has the right to give an interview. But because some of these liberals have this entire platforming and deplatforming debate, so they should probably come out and decide what is the platform they give and when is the place where they deplatform. That aside, everybody has a right to give an interview. The softest PR puff interview in the history of mankind to accused number one was given and was done. I have not seen an accused having such a puff piece being asked to her, but that's their choice. But what happens to their debate of platforming and deplatforming, banning books, banning certain people whose views they don't agree? So this entire case is heading now towards an entire lobby coming out in support. Whatever be the reasons for that lobby, but I do believe now we are seeing PR machinery which was behind the scenes coming to the front of the scene. The PR machinery which was printing blind pieces when this case started is now doing soft PR puffs. The same machinery of blind pieces, you have forced them to come out in the open. So congrats to you that at least now they have to come out in open and do PR what they were doing behind the scenes. So that is the achievement in this case.
I want to go back to Ganesh Shivarkar and Ankit Acharya. Ganesh and Ankit.
With PR, without PR.
Yeah, Ganesh and Ankit, मेरी बात सुनिए.
A guilty remains a guilty with PR, without PR. PR does not matter.
गणेश और अंकित मुझे बताइए, रिया चक्रवर्ती के कल शाम 11:30 बजे स्मिता पारिक को बताया कि उनको लगता है मर्डर हुआ है, हो सकता है मर्डर हुआ है. मगर 12:30 बजे जो इंटरव्यू इन्होंने रिकॉर्ड की उसमें उन्होंने इंडिकेट किया कि बड़े डिप्रेस थे और ये लगातार ड्रग्स लिए जाते थे सुशांत. अंकित और गणेश, ये सुशांत को चर्सी ड्रगी बोला जा रहा है खुलकर. और आपने देखा कि आज, मैं तो इसको इंटरव्यू नहीं मानता, मैं प्रचार मानता हूं इसको रिया चक्रवर्ती का, मगर इस प्रचार के माध्यम से रिया चक्रवर्ती आज सारे दुनिया में हर इंटरव्यू, अभी इंटरव्यू पे इंटरव्यू दे रही है और एक ही बात कह रही है कि ये सुशांत की बहुत बुरी आदत थी, ये पूरा ड्रगी था, चर्सी था. और फिर कहती है नहीं मैं बहुत प्यार करती थी उससे, मेरी एक ही गलती हो गई कि मैं उससे बहुत प्यार करती थी. But she's also saying repeatedly, Ganesh, that he was a druggie. And he was a druggie. Now you both have known him very closely. Ganesh, आप भी उनको closely जानते थे और अंकित भी. आप मुझे बताइए, लोग सुनना चाहते हैं आपको. आपको क्या लगता है? वो क्या? What is she saying? Yeah.
जी, जी, जी. मैंने खुद देखा है 2007 से लेकर 2019 तक वो खुद कई बार मैंने ड्रिंक करने के बाद उसको फ़ोन किया है, हमेशा डांटता था कि ये अल्कोहल ड्रिंकिंग मत किया करो, और वो खुद भी बहुत करता ही नहीं था कुछ भी. और अल्कोहल के ऊपर की चीज़ तो भूल ही जाओ, वो तो इम्पॉसिबल है उसके लिए. वो ड्रग्स नाम से नफरत थी.
फिर ये क्यों ये आज जहाँ पे जा रही है, और एक के बाद अभी उसने बैठ गई है. शी इज सिटिंग एंड ऑल कैमरा टीम्स आर बीइंग कॉल्ड, बाय द वे, one by one, where my reporters today were almost physically assaulted. But all interviews are being organized now one after the other. She's sitting in one place, one by one camera teams are coming, and the headline she's giving everyone is that Sushant was a drug addict. And she tried her best to take him off drugs. She tried, but Sushant was a drug addict. Whereas जो proof है, वो प्रूफ हमारे पास ये है कि वो ड्रग्स लेती थी. और व्हाट्सएप कॉन्वर्सेशंस उनके बारे में, मगर वो सब इंटरव्यू में बोल रही है कि सुशांत ड्रगी है, चर्सी है, वगैरह वगैरह।
व्हाट्सएप कन्वर्सेशन है नहीं अपने बारे में डिफेंड करने के लिए।
यही तो बोल रहा हूँ, जो पहले ब्लाइंड पीसेस से
और सारे ये एंकर्स बैठ के पूछे, हाँ ड्रगी था, ड्रग्स लेता था, व्हाटएवर। नाउ माय क्वेश्चन इज गणेश, आई एम आस्किंग, आप और अंकित की बात पूरी दुनिया सुनेगी, पहले गणेश बोलेंगे।
पागल की तरह बात मत करो, ड्रगिश बना रहे हो। व्हाट्सएप चैट में सीधा लिखा है, सुन लो भाई, सुन व्हाट्सएप चैट में लिखा है कि 4 बूंदे चाय में डालो, मतलब उसको बताना नहीं है कि इसमें क्या मिला है, और बोल रहे हो कि 30-40 मिनट बाद किक लगेगा। ऐसी कौन सी दवा होती है जिससे किक लगती है? इतना तो दुनिया देश समझ गया है कि क्या किया रिया ने। ये ड्रग्स तो दिया गया, और वो इतना भोला था जिसके ऊपर प्यार कर रहा है, उसने विश्वास कर लिया ये बात को। ये तो प्रूफ हो गया, क्योंकि अलग से दिया जा रहा था। वो ड्रग एडिक्ट नहीं हो सकता, ड्रग से नफरत करता था वो।
अंकित
मुझे रोकता था अल्कोहल पीने से, बिल्कुल ही मत पी, ये नहीं।
अंकित, आप बहुत करीब से काम किया आपने, आप उसके साथ ट्रैवल करते थे, उनके पास जाते थे, आप पर्सनल असिस्टेंट थे। रिया चक्रवर्ती आज एक के बाद एक इंटरव्यूज दे रही है और कह रही है कि सुशांत की बहुत बुरी आदत थी कि वो ड्रग एडिक्ट था। आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
सबसे पहले मैं अर्नब सर आपको नमस्ते और आपकी पूरी टीम को नमस्ते बोलना चाहता हूँ, और इसी करण भैया को भी नमस्ते बोलना चाहता हूँ। सेकंड थिंग ये है कि भैया कभी अल्कोहल ये सब लेते नहीं थे, ठीक है। एंड ये जो चरस जो बोल रहे, चरस, वीट, हैश एंड ये क्या बोलते हैं, ड्रग्स, ये सब कभी लेते नहीं थे, क्योंकि अपना रूटीन जैसे अक्षय कुमार सर करते थे ना, वैसे ही रूटीन मतलब उनको मतलब करना था। मतलब उनको मतलब एक डायरी में लिखा करते थे कि मतलब उनको कल क्या करना, मॉर्निंग में कल क्या मीटिंग है, कल ये सब मतलब शेड्यूल फिक्स करके रखते थे। मतलब उनको कुछ मतलब वो ड्रग्स ये सब कुछ नहीं लेते थे। अभी सुन रहा हूँ कि CBD ऑयल ये सब इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, ये कर रहे हैं, तो ये ऑफकोर्स यही जाके कर रही है ना, ये खाना में दे रही है, इधर दे रही है। बट भैया मैं जानता हूँ कि भैया कभी भी अल्कोहल ये ड्रग्स ये कभी यूज़ करते नहीं थे। ये कौन आदमी आके बोल रहा है कि ड्रग्स इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं? रिया को क्या मालूम, रिया क्या बोल रही है 2013 में ड्रग्स इस्तेमाल कर रही है? मतलब उसको कैसे मालूम कि 2013 में ड्रग्स इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं?
एक स्टेटमेंट दिया रिया ने कि 2013 में सुशांत डिप्रेशन था और साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पास गया था। वो इंसान पवित्र रिश्ता छोड़ चुका था और 3 साल स्ट्रगल करने के बाद 2013 में फरवरी में काई कोची फिल्म रिलीज होके टॉप पे पहुंच गई, और उसी टाइम पे उसने इमीडिएटली यशराज प्रोडक्शन ने उसको 3 फिल्म के लिए साइन कर लिया था। इस हाई मुकाम पे, करियर के हाइट पे वो डिप्रेशन में जाएगा, ये कितनी रॉन्ग थ्योरी है। और सुशांत आधा डॉक्टर बन चुका था, उसको सब पता था कि एप्पल में कितने विटामिन है, प्रोटीन से क्या है, इतना कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड था, हेल्थ से रिलेटेड सब कुछ पता था उसको। तो ड्रग्स तो सुशांत सिंह राजपूत से रिलेटिव मत करो।
अब वो तो सैलेड भी खाते थे, सब प्रोटीन सब खाते थे।
रिया ने इंटरव्यू दिया, इश्करन सर आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं, क्योंकि विकास सिंह जी ने भी ये बोला है कि ये इंटरव्यू से इन्वेस्टिगेशन और केस के कोर्ट में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है। ये इंटरव्यू सिर्फ और सिर्फ पब्लिक को थोड़ा सा सिंपैथी के लिए फर्क पड़ सकता है और कुछ नहीं। और पब्लिक कोई पागल नहीं है, वो बराबर उनको सब सुशांत से प्यार करती है, वो सब समझ चुकी है। तो ये इंटरव्यू का कुछ फायदा नहीं। और बोलती है कि मैंने इंटरव्यू इसलिए दिया क्योंकि सुशांत सपने में आया था। ये क्या बात है?
आपकी एक बात
कुछ नहीं, ये सब मनगढ़ंत बातें हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, सब मनगढ़ंत बातें हैं।
आप देखो कि सुशांत सिंह राजपूत की फिटनेस रिजीम क्या थी। जो भी व्यक्ति जिम जानता है वो जानता है एक एक चीज, एक एक इंच, वो कितने बजे खाना है, कितने अंडे खाने हैं, कितना प्रोटीन खाना है, सारा दिन उस पर पूरा डाइट कंट्रोल करके ही एब्स बनते हैं, बाइसेप्स बनते हैं। और उनकी फिटनेस रूटीन तो हम देख रहे थे, इंस्पिरेशनल थी, कितनी बेहतरीन थी। दूसरी बात जो यहाँ पे बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये PR कोर्ट में फर्क नहीं पड़ता, पर ये लॉबी अपनी तरफ से प्रयास कर रही है एक सिम्पथी जनरेट करने की, एक मुहिम चलाने की, काउंटर मुहिम चलाने की, एक काउंटर लड़ाई लड़ने की कि भैया ये तो सुशांत सिंह राजपूत ड्रग यूजर था और ये बहुत शरीफ थी, जबकि चैट इसकी है, व्हाट्सएप इसकी है। तभी मैंने कहा कोई किसी को प्यार करता है तो अगर बोलना भी हो, कुछ सबूत भी देने हो, तो वो सीबीआई में देता है, ईडी में देता है। वो सरेआम उसको ड्रग यूजर, ड्रग एडिक्ट, और मैं रोकती थी और वो फिर भी ड्रग्स लेता था, ऐसी बातें जो कह रहा है वो अपनी मानसिकता दिखा रहा है, वो अपना डिफेंस बिल्डअप कर रहा है मीडिया के माध्यम से।
बिल्कुल इश्करण जी, और मैं यहाँ पे ऐड करना चाहूंगी कि सुशांत आयरन मैन की तैयारी कर रहे थे और लास्ट ईयर जुलाई से ही वो आयरन मैन की तैयारी कर रहे थे, और हम सबको पता है कि वो कितना डिफिकल्ट कॉन्टेस्ट है। शायद इंडिया में 1 या 2 लोगों ने ही आयरन मैन किया है, एंड ही वाज सो थ्रिल्ड एंड सो एक्साइटेड अबाउट इट कि उसके लिए उन्होंने ऑलरेडी फॉर्म फिलअप किया था, एंड ही वाज ऑलरेडी ट्रेनिंग फॉर इट। तो ऐसा बंदा ड्रग्स में तो कभी जाकर खराब नहीं करेगा खुद की बॉडी और दिमाग को, क्योंकि वो बिल्कुल फोकस थे, उन्हें वो कंप्लीट करना था। इनफैक्ट वी हैड अ चैट अबाउट दिस आल्सो कि अगर आप आयरन मैन कर रहे हैं तो मैं आपको उस कंसर्न पर्सन से मिलाऊंगी जिन्होंने इंडिया में आयरन मैन किया हुआ है और वो उन्होंने जीता है, एंड ही वाज वेरी थ्रिल्ड अबाउट इट। इट वाज नॉट मेनी मंथ्स बैक इश्करण, इट वाज जस्ट रीसेंट।
कोई भी प्रोफेशनल टूर्नामेंट हो, कोई भी प्रोफेशनल टूर्नामेंट हो, आयरन मैन जैसा डोप टेस्टिंग होती है उसके अंदर, आपकी पूरी बॉडी के अंदर ड्रग्स टेस्टिंग होती है, आप ले ही नहीं सकते, नहीं तो आप किसी भी प्रोफेशनल चीज में पार्ट ही नहीं ले पाएंगे। इतनी बेसिक बातें हैं ये सारी, कोई भी एथलीट उससे पूछ लो।
So why is Riya not being put in custody? One second. I'd like to bring in Rabia, who's been listening on keenly. She has lost her own daughter. Jia, you've listened to all this. It's now becoming extremely farcical. I don't know if you saw or heard of this publicity stunt. What do you think about what's going on? Do you think it's critical right now to put Riya into custody if we have to really open the case?
Arnab, greetings to you and to everybody. I have seen the interview and she looks completely narcissist, psychopath, cold, cadaverous. I have no words to describe this woman and Suraj Pancholi. They are really twin in criminality. Her interview was completely to cover up others and cover up herself. If she was in love, she would have come out with some tears and some emotions about remembering some goodness about this guy, but nothing. This is exactly like a script that was given to Suraj Pancholi, who came on Aaj Tak, saying that CBI has investigated, CBI की investigation हो चुकी है. Where CBI has not investigated the murder angle because of his mentor, because of his father's political clout, they were stopped. Talking about the custodian, he was taken in custody.
Do you trust the CBI investigation? Rabia ji, why isn't the CBI arresting Riya?
Let her continue. You're not interviewing her. Thank you, Pastor Manasvi. Thank you.
CBI investigation.
Manasvi,
you are fighting your battle since 2014.
Let me complete. Let me complete. Yes, let me complete. Please don't interrupt. I have to say that in the custody, the boy was asked, "Oh, are the mosquitoes biting you?" He was not asked anything. CBI wanted to interrogate him. CBI was stopped. Police never asked him. Probably they took him in custody, maybe for their vested interest. Right? Today I am seeing the similarities in Sushant's case. This woman called Riya Chakrabarti has been weather planted, but she is complicit in the crime, and she should be taken in custody, and she should be thoroughly interrogated, as well as Suraj Pancholi and his wife Friday and his boyfriend who were there that night, and his father who deleted all the evidences, and his father's chamcha who was there and who managed the crime scene. I am so angry with the way the case is going with Sushant Singh also. I see the similarities, and it makes me day by day very angry. I am thankful to the public, and shame on Aaj Tak that they did not ask the relevant questions, but taking Riya Chakrabarti's all the cover up and exposing it to the world. Look, and how composed she looked. To me, she looked as if to say she's taking some kind of a compose to be so stable and talk and cover up everybody. This woman is a liar, is a pathological liar. She should be really convicted for the crime. And now she's saying that it is a murder. Suraj Pancholi also says, yes, but are you helping in this exposing the murder? Why are you not asking the pathological pathologists who have covered it up, the post-mortem doctors. Why did she not say in the morgue? We were broken, we were shaking, we were trembling when we saw our daughter. And this woman says, sorry, Babu. She could have said, sorry, Babu, I will make sure that I will take everybody to the gallows and give you justice. I will make sure who has done this to you, I will take them to the gallows. She didn't say that. She didn't tremble. She didn't cry. She didn't scream for justice for Sushant. Same thing is Surat Pancholi, who says that truth will win. All these criminals, they say truth will win, and I'm not guilty to the last. Till they want us.
What has the CBI done?
What the CBI did? CBI was going to the verge of murder, and they were stopped.
Not to you, but to the panel as a whole is, why isn't the CBI arresting Ria or the gang?
Well, I'm sure, as Samir said...
We have various versions.
As Samir said... One minute. The question is, therefore... The question is... Manasvi, I got the question.
Kalina forensic report.
I got the question. The question you are asking is... I understand your question. It's quite elementary. It's not difficult to understand. Why is Ria not being put in custody? A question everybody is asking. MR and Tohin. Why is Ria not being put in custody? She's hopping from channel to channel now saying Sushant was a druggie. Right? Why is she not being put in custody? MR.
Arnab, she's now building it.
MR and then Sumit.
Arnab, she is not hopping channel to channel. In fact, channels are not making a beeline for getting an interview out of her. The fact of the matter is that unless Sushant... Sir, 1 minute, sir. Sir, my name is M.R. Venkatesh. Arnab has asked me to speak. Just a minute, sir. Thank you for your courtesy. Listen, Ria, Sandeep Singh are to be taken to custodial interrogation now. Unless this happens, we cannot move forward. It is now no longer one agency which is looking into it. ED, the Narcotics Bureau, and of course the CBI. All the three are looking at it, of course, at three different angles. But all three, you have to take her into custody and also ensure that she is put into sustained interrogation. And then collect the evidences and piece together. And then only you will... Sir, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir. Sir, 1 minute, sir. I am not asking for your custodial interrogation. I am not. आपकी custodial interrogation हम नहीं मांग रहे हैं. हम रिया चक्रवर्ती की मांग रहे हैं. आपको क्यों इतना पकड़ा है, sir? Sir, Mr. Chavan, I didn't ask for your custodial interrogation. Why are you getting excited? Why are you getting excited?
You don't believe in free, fair transparency.
What free, fair? What are you shouting? At close to midnight.
But the important point over here is that the prime accused has made a lot of insinuations about the character of Sushant Singh Rajput. Now my simple logic is, Sushant Singh Rajput lived for 34 years. If in the first 33 years of his life he did not have the problems which Ria has mentioned, if all of those problems surfaced in the last 1 year that he was with Ria, then Ria has to be held accountable. With that kind of proximity, she is bound to have influenced certain anomalies in his personality, if any. And I think that she cannot deflect the blame today upon industry, upon Sanjana Sanghi and upon other people. I think Ria Chakraborty has a lot to answer because this clearly hints towards organized crime in the last 1 year. An organized crime which involved a deadly cocktail of money laundering, drugs and hawala transactions. And it is only a matter of time before CBI takes it.
But still doesn't answer the question. No. Why is Ria not being put in custody? Still doesn't answer the question. Why is she not being put in custody? Sumit, and then we take it.
Can I now make my point, Arnab?
Yeah.
Yes, Arnab, my point is that it is the prerogative of the investigating agency when or when not to arrest a person, especially if that person is an accused. CBI at present is doing a commendable job. They are handling the investigation very maturely. They are rather pursuing the core issue, whether it is a suicide or a murder. The day they started off with the investigation, they constituted a forensic team. Thereafter, they made a beeline to the Cooper Hospital to examine the doctors who conducted the post-mortem. Now they are also taking a parallel medical opinion as to whether it is a suicide or a murder. The day they have the forensic and the medical determination of this issue, then they would go ahead with the arrest, because now we'll have two theories. If it is homicide, then the first arrest would be the persons who were at the spot and the Sandeep angle. If it's a suicide angle, then of course the persons who are made accused in the FIR, they would be interrogated whether they've instigated or intentionally aided the suicide. So CBI at the moment is acting very maturely. CBI has not yet made a spectacle out of the investigation. Let us trust the CBI. CBI is the investigating agency which is seized of the job. They are the best judge to decide when or when not to arrest a person and seek a custodial interrogation.
Which are down here. Even now you are talking of suicide. It's high time. That is the reason I said it's time for custodial investigation. Before everything is tampered.
The question is of custodial interrogation. Why is she?
It is only the medical and the forensic evidence which can ascertain whether it's a suicide or a murder. And therefore, CBI is acting slowly. CBI is first pursuing the core issue. CBI first wants to determine whether it's a suicide or a murder through forensic and medical evidence. And then CBI will go ahead with the custodial interrogation of the accused persons in respect of those theories.
How much time does it take?
Because this will keep on going actually.
Yes, Meeta.
You know, this interview with the particular channel was definitely a paid exercise by the PR team of Rhea Chakrabarti, because you will just go on Hathway Broadband and you can see that how they are promoting it there. Because if it's not paid, it won't happen, right? Arnab, you know, it comes only on the particular channel. It doesn't come repeatedly in a loop on the local channel also. So this is basically a paid exercise been done by the PR team of her. Also very surprisingly, which I came to know, is that Mr. Man Shinde has offered his services for free totally.
Who told you that?
It is Rhea Chakrabarti herself.
1 minute.
And it is very...
1 minute. 1 minute. Now this is the second revelation. Tell me more about it. MR, are you listening? Yeah, please go on. Yeah.
So, you know, I feel...
why would she's not a Mother Teresa?
Exactly.
That Satish Manashinde will appear free for her.
It is a bigger game, Arnab, and we will have to get into that.
No, what did she tell you? Come on, now tell me. What did Rhea told you this?
I asked her, how are you affording this lawyer whose per day charges are like in lakhs? And she said, you know, he has come himself and offered his services totally for free and has said nothing, mentioned nothing about the fees. And I was like, are you sure about it? Because this kind of people will never offer their services for free, Arnab. So I'm sure definitely there is somebody who's paying for his daily, you know, professional fees.
Tuhin, what's going on, Tuhin?
Yeah. No, she's a social worker. Rhea Chakrabarti is a social worker for the Bandra Mafia Agadi. This is a point which I have always made.
She's not a social worker.
You know, the kind
she's
of
a gold
language,
digger.
if you carefully examine her today, didn't she say the same thing about Sushant Singh Rajput's relationship with his father? The same thing that was published in the Samna article? So this link needs to be exposed.
No, one sec. Smita is saying something. Smita, one sec. Smita, yes, Smita.
I suspect a bigger game here. There is definitely who is basically using Rhea as a scapegoat. We all know, I mean, she can't be the mastermind behind this, Arnab. There is somebody definitely who is paying for this lawyer and who is keeping her away of all the happenings and, you know, the murder case especially. So think about it, Arnab. Like, who's the mastermind? Who's the director who's basically directing all these things? She might be just a scapegoat.
I've never seen a prime accused in a suspicious case get such obnoxious political protection.
Tuhinji, why is CBI not arresting her?
You know, I mean, she's almost a VIP today, a VIP prime accused.
Since 2014 till today,
CBI will arrest. Let CBI decide that. The CBI is wonderfully working on an all-pervasive approach. It is a very comprehensive approach, and the moment all the evidences are there, which is trust me, a matter of a few days.
Now she's
Don't ask why the CBI is not questioning her or arresting her. Ask why the Mumbai police botched up the case. That is the most important question.
Why can't we ask CBI?
You know why she asked for CBI?
I want you to intervene here, and I want an answer here on this channel. I want an answer from you, because this is a question which is like striking on my mind, that why would a lawyer of his caliber offer his services totally for free? Ria is no star, and
it's an important disclosure. It's an important. You are saying that Ria are you sure that Ria Chakrabarti told you that?
Yes.
And it is, you have a recording of
whatever I speak, I'm very sure about it, and until unless
okay, so my question is to the lawyers. Rabia is saying something. Rabia?
Arnab, for 7.5 years I'm fighting, traveling from London to Bombay, and it has costed me, I cannot tell you, like water. And there is no such thing as pro bono. Ria Chakrabarti is definitely being managed by some big cabal, maybe underworld, or probably the Bollywood icon and the politicians. That is why CBI did not interrogate Surat Pancholi, did not interrogate Aditya Pancholi, did not interrogate the prime witness in my case. That is why. What stopped them? My question is, why are they not taking Ria Chakrabarti into custody and questioning? They should take her and ask, and take everybody separately and question them.
Arnavji,
they should do that.
Hard work.
Not like
No. This is what I want to ask you. I want to ask you, Surendra Chauhan and MR. Two big revelations. She says that Satish Mane Shinde is not charging any money from me. I'd like Samir to come in. Samir and MR. In what circumstances do things like this happen?
Mrs. Khan says
when there are larger matters, constitutional issues. I have had lawyers who have appeared pro bono for me, but there have been issues regarding media rights. For example, when top lawyers appear for me in recent cases involving media rights and press freedom, they appear because there's a larger issue which is the larger issue they are fighting for.
Larger issue involved, yes.
What is the larger issue involved for Ria?
Larger issue, nothing except
in this case,
Ria's personal interest, and the larger interest would be the drug cartel. And the larger interest would be some political. Larger interest would be something quasi-political, quasi-drug lords. You know, this case is now no longer a small case involving Ria. It involves the underworld, it involves drug lords, it involves PR people, media, it involves several characters, including the higher levels in the Maharashtra government and police. So to say that Mr. Manshinde is appearing free of cost for Ria is only if it is true. I am not ready to believe it.
Let Samir respond also. Samir, please, what is the larger issue here, Samir?
The larger issue is
there is no larger issue as I can see it. It is not unusual for lawyers to act pro bono, and criminal trials are known to be a very, very expensive affair. So it needs to be seen whether it's actually acting pro bono or there is somebody else making payment on behalf of Ria. That needs to be investigated as well.
Sir, the publicity stunt that happened last night, it's a clear giveaway that it is a sponsored event. It was not, that man doesn't lift his little finger unless he is paid. That is his reputation.
That is his choice.
Don't tell me that.
That is his choice. We can't question that. I'm only raising a news point broke on the program and we are discussing it.
Yes.
The whole issue is getting very convoluted now.
No, Arnab, let me come.
No, Smita is a news breaker today on the program. I want to speak to her again. Yes, Smita.
Arnab, we have to get into the roots of all this. That how come Satish Manshinde offered his services for free to somebody like Ria, whose annual income is just 15-20 lakhs? And she doesn't even have, according to her, much properties which she might sell. So, you know, and then she's been keeping away from all the murder news. And she's been, she's only aware of the abatement charges, etc., against her. So this is a frame you see, Arnab. This is a frame you see where they are keeping this accused number one away of all the current development. And maybe they are trying to show that, they will save her, but they might sacrifice her.
Smita, is it an envy kind of feeling? Envy kind of feeling is there?
Envy? Why should she be envious?
Envy? Why should we? Why should
what
we?
rubbish?
Why you?
You know, Surendra, you're being very.
I'm asking her.
Speaking
Why
she's saying?
She's saying her friend can't afford. Her friend can't afford. If a lawyer does a pro bono case, you call aspersions on that.
Nobody can afford somebody who has.
So if it is a pro bono thing,
charges first.
If the lawyer says there is a manifest illegality, injustice is being done.
No, but he's definitely funded by somebody else. He has definitely come pro bono for her, but he's funded by somebody else.
There is no reason and occasion.
Definitely a reason. Definitely a reason for it. Don't try to sabotage this. Don't try to sabotage. There is definitely a reason.
Speculation.
This is their bread and butter. They don't compromise. And this is speculation.
And now, sorry, we are lawyers. We have enough things.
This is not a mere
I don't think there is any speculation here. I don't think there is any speculation here. Smita Parekh, who is making these revelations, has spoken to Riya Chakrabarti and has a recorded conversation with Riya Chakrabarti, which she is willing to share with the CBI if necessary, and share it maybe with us. I hope so, and maybe we can put parts of it out. There's no speculation she's doing. Why would
I do a speculation here? Tell me. Have I ever done a speculation?
Correct.
What are you talking about? You are doing speculations here. Please get your facts right, Mr. Whoever you are. Sorry, I don't.
Chauhan, Congress supporter.
No, please, Smita. You have to get your fact right.
I have got all my facts right, and I can challenge you right now at this channel that I've got everything to back up my statement, whatever I'm talking about.
So the CBI will answer. CBI will answer all your accusations.
She's not making an accusation, she's making a statement of fact.
It's not
She's not accusing anyone, she's stating a fact. She's saying that when Riya spoke to her, she thought she was saying that it could be murder. And then she goes to an interview and pushes the suicide and depression theory.
No, she's accusing. She's
not making an accusation or inference, she's stating the facts.
She cannot afford a lawyer.
This is the fact. This is the fact. And you are
she's also making a fact.
I will justify this too. Whoever I need to justify this to, I will at the given time or point.
We have all the more reasons to arrest Riya and the gang.
You see, in India, the lawyer.
Well, I think viewers, I think the predominant question in the country today is, after all of this, why is Riya Chakrabarti not being put into custody yet? Most people believe it is a matter of time. Not just Riya Chakrabarti, but all the central characters who are being questioned one after the other. We will know when the CBI interrogates Riya Chakrabarti. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure bringing the news to you. I have big breaking news tomorrow afternoon, and then from then on till evening. So see you tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.